Some of the RV manufacturers, some of the RV dealerships, and even some RV salespeople will absolutely hate this video. And that's okay, because to me, the juice is worth the squeeze. Welcome to HBRV Lifestyle. They call me the Honey Badger because I give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business. And today I'm going to give you my top 5 worst. That's right. My top 5 worst dual axle travel trailers that are fiberglass sided for year model 2025. Now you might call these travel trailers smooth sided. Either way is not incorrect. Okay, and this is for year model 2025 only. Now, if this is the first time you have seen one of my videos, I have over a decade of experience at the RV dealership level. I've done almost every single job. I've sold them, I've fixed them. The only thing I haven't done at an RV dealership is own a RV dealership. And some people give me crap about that, but I understand. Now, number 5 on the list is Grand Design Imagine. Now, the reason why Grand Design Imagine is on the top 5 worst is slide outs. Slide outs are a very vital, important part of the RV industry now because it opens up the space inside the RV and gives you more living area, more sleeping area, etc. Right? Okay. Now, over the last couple years, Grand Design Imagine has been sued. They've had a lot of problems when it comes to the slide outs on the Imagines. And according to the folks I've talked to, and these are service department folks, not salespeople, service people, Grand Design Imagine has not made very big improvements on their slide outs and slide out leak problems. So that's the reason why they're on the list. They're a very solid travel trailer outside of that, but to me, slide outs are very vital. I mean, it's a vital component now to a travel trailer, especially if you're buying something under 30 feet, you want to have more space. So yeah, that doesn't make them the worst though. That puts them only 5th worst. The 4th worst is actually a product that was one of my favorites. So when people go, oh, you're just anti-Grand Design, well, I'm putting a product on here that I absolutely loved for years. But unfortunately, they've gone so far downhill, it's not even funny. And that's Coachman Freedom Express. Here's the problem. I sold Freedom Express for a lot of years. And up until recently, they have been one of the best built products that doesn't get talked about. Okay? You get a lot of talk about Keystone Cougar, Forest River Rockwood. They get a lot of attention, but Coachman Freedom Express for years did not get a lot of attention. It's a little more expensive product than most, but it was very good quality. It didn't look very good, but the build construction was very solid until now. So part of this is there's been huge turnover at Coachman Freedom Express. They don't have the same management team, not the same sales staff, so they're trying to change things up. But when I saw the very few information I have about the 2025s, because not a lot of people have them on their lots, it's not good. It's fallen so far off the tree, it's not even funny. And I think a lot of it is they're trying to keep up with Brinkley's look, right? There's a lot of that going on. Like, Brinkley's not even that great. It's not even close to my best. It's not on any of my top 5 bottom or top 5 top lists anywhere, or top 5 best lists. So why are you trying to keep up with it? Because they're selling a bunch? I mean, come on, man. Be different. Don't be everybody else. That's the problem with this industry. It's research and duplicate instead of research and make something unique. And they're sacrificing the build quality on a lot of this stuff in order to, compete with Brinkley and Grand Design. But Freedom Express is not the worst product. Not even close. The 3rd worst product is Greywolf Black Label. Anything Cherokee Black Label. Not the toy haulers, the travel trailers. So anything that has a black label attached to it, it's not a great product. First off, it's very shiny, it's very pretty, it's very well looking, lots of lipstick on the pig. But why did they spend all the money on the lipstick and not the pig? That's how I feel about it. Now, I've put them, they're aluminum sided trailers. The Cherokee itself, the regular Cherokee, I put on my top 5 best. But once they put that hung wall fiberglass constructed unit together, just because people like smooth sided look better, it became a pile of you know what. First off, Cherokee's at a disadvantage over a lot of manufacturers because all they do is mass produce, stick them in a yard, in any kind of weather conditions, and try to sell out of the yard. So they don't build to order. They just mass produce these suckers, okay? And then they just sell them off to dealers as quickly as they can. They just try to shove them down dealers' throats. Not exactly a business plan that works viably and gives you great quality when we're in a time where the RV industry is super slow. So will they make a comeback? I think they will. I think Cherokee, even though I've been giving them a lot of crap lately, I think they will make a comeback towards the top 5 best when the economy gets better, because they'll move faster. And the faster that factory moves, the better the quality. Right now it's moving slow, so obviously the quality is horrible. Okay. Number 2 on the list is anything built by KZ. Okay. I had a tough time putting one exact brand, so I just decided to put a manufacturer. KZ travel trailers are just, they look great, guys. Don't get me wrong. They look fabulous. But here's what I want you to do. If you go into a KZ product, I want you to just kind of take your fist and I want you to pound against the wall inside the coach and then start pounding it gently on the ceiling and on the floor. And you'll get why I go, oh my God, this is not a good quality built travel trailer. I'll let you do it for yourself, because once you've done that, you'll go, oh my God, I am not buying this. And it didn't used to be that way. KZ actually used to be a pretty decent product, but again, it's one of those situations. They're not building a lot, so the quality control's horrible and the quality's horrible. It's sad. It really is. But remember, that's travel trailers. I'm not talking about fifth wheels. I'm not talking about toy haulers. I'm just talking about fiberglass travel trailers. But surprisingly, guys, KZ is not the worst. It'll surprise you who I have as the worst. It'll surprise most people who I have as the worst. And the worst fiberglass travel trailer, in my opinion, for year model 2025 is Keystone Outback. Boy, another one like Coachman Freedom Express. The apple has fallen so far from the tree, it's not even funny. Okay? And Outback is built similarly, or in a similar, how do I put this? They're built similarly with similar floor plans to the Keystone Cougar. Now, when I go into a Keystone Cougar that's a 2025, and I start pushing on sidewalls, I start pushing on the ceiling, I start looking at underneath, see how the electrical looks, start looking at the plumbing, start talking to service guys, Keystone Cougar is still a high quality product. When I do the same thing to a Keystone Outback, I feel like they cheapened the product. Like, I noticed 2 things. Number one, just like I did in some of these other trailers and some of these other lists, I noticed that the dry weight got lighter. Well, the only way it gets lighter is if you take some stuff out. Is it my imagination? I don't think so. I'm pretty solid about weights. It's just, wow. You have to go in it and actually not look at the beauty. You have to not look at the lighting, not look at the cabinetry. You actually have to get underneath the trailer. You actually have to push on the sidewalls, push on the floor, push on the ceiling. You have to go look, as I would say, under the skirt to figure out what's really there.